you have a lot of people that, they make certain decisions. People may like it, people may not, but I tend to mind my business. Gotta mind your business. People go through what they go through. If they ask you how you feel about it, then you express yourself. But other than that, no one cares. Your business, mind your business, stay out of other people's business.
That's a good way to live.
Yeah, I stay out of people's.
Well, Ooh Baby Baby is, like I said, it's on BET Her as part of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I had the pleasure of having Fran Drescher on this show twice.
Franny, we love Franny.
What was it like to play Fran Drescher's best friend in Happily Divorced?
I just loved it. You got two Queens girls, which was really, really cool. And I actually played the role of her real friend, Judy. Her friend, Judy, is like a real person. And, it was fun, sitting there watching how Fran is like, I was like, do you ever stop? Because even when she's not on the set, she's doing something, like she's just nonstop. And now she's the president of After SAG. So I'm a SAG after. Oh God, they're gonna kill me for saying that. For SAG after. So I just appreciate her work ethics. Fran Drescher is definitely a pioneer. She's been in the game a long time and she knows that game. So I was very appreciative of her because she's funny. It's just great watching her. And Michael Higgins. Michael Higgins is brilliant. So funny. Rita Moreno. It was great cast. So I had a blast in Happily Divorced. I did. I had a lot of fun.
Were you a fan of The Nanny before that?
Yes, I used to watch The Nanny for Fran's outfits. I was like, oh, what is she gonna wear today?
It was set in Queens, like she was from Queens, what is there a part, like I said, like you started in All My Children, you've done Broadway, now you've directed, like, you've sang, you had a residency in Beverly Hills last year. Is there a part of this business that you still want to try that you haven't done? It seems like you've done everything.
Broadway. When I did Little Shop of Horrors, after I did the movie. I did it. I had the great experience of doing it at the Orpheum Theater. And so to have that experience is great. I've done a lot of theater, but I've never done Broadway. Never.
Wow.
So we'll see. Maybe sometime in the near future, I'll get an opportunity to do Broadway, at least for a little while. But other than that, no, I kind of take my career as it comes. As my career comes to me and the opportunities come to me, I just, go with it, go with the flow.
Well, you're also busy with your day job on The Neighborhood. You land on such great shows. What is so great about it? How is this experience different than some of the other comedies you've been in? Well,
this experience is the first time I'm on a major network. When I did Martin was on Fox, but Fox was an independent network. It wasn't a major network back then. So me being on a major network, and then CBS, watching how CBS operates, it's an old company that's been around a long time. So they have a system, but they've been really, really good to this show. And being able to work with Cedric the Entertainer, here I am working with another comedic great. And, I got him as a notch in my belt now. So that feels good. But to be able to be a part of a show that people can literally turn it on and anybody can watch it. I like that because right now we need to get back more family oriented. And I think, The Neighborhood is definitely a show that the whole family can watch. You don't have to censor it and your kids from watching it. Everybody can watch it. Because, with streaming, you got a lot of racy shows. I love playing Cassie on Survivor's Remorse. Every other word that came out of my mouth was a foul language, but I loved every minute of it because I got a chance to play a mother who's not a conventional kind of mom.
Right.
Cassie was a different kind of mother, but to be able to have that experience and play that, I loved it. But I'm so happy that now in my latter years, I have landed a show on CBS with the amazing Cedric the Entertainer, Beth Behrs, my white girl, I call her my white girl. We rock out. We call Beezy and Teasy. That's how we go, we refer to each other as Beezy and Teasy because she's like, we're like Thelma and Louise. We jump off that comedic cliff together. And I love that. We got Max Greenfield, Shion and Marcel Spears, and our little Hanky Spanky. I call him Hanky Spanky. we are a real family on the show. Like we literally act that way the same way we do on camera. We all care for each other. We got a great crew, you know, so we've been together for 5 years. You really do become a neighborhood. You really do become a family. So it conveys on the show, definitely shows.
And do you think the whole family aspect is part of the success? I mean, like, you know how TV is, you can't predict anything. I mean, 5 years, like that's most shows never, you know, congratulations. Like
Crazy because it's a human story. Like it's a show about human things, you know? And I think it's always wonderful to be a part of something where you have a white man and a black man that are able to come together and have good conversation and work through their differences and figure out their differences. And even with me and Beth Behrs characters, you know, you have a black woman and a white woman that are able to come together and learn and share. And, you know, that's not seen often. So I think that's a part of the neighborhood that a lot of people really enjoy, because it's something. I get a lot of women that say, you know, I have a black friend and we are just like you and Beth. So, you know, a lot of people relate to it. So, and Cedric does a wonderful job at keeping the show's integrity and what the show, you know, is about, and our characters and how we're perceived and how we're conveyed. So I think the neighborhood deservedly should go on another few years. And that's not because I'm on it, but we need to see that now more than ever. You know, we need to see camaraderie. We need to see, you know, friendship. We need to see people working it out.
I agree. Well, you said like you've had the opportunity to work with such greats like Terry Crews and Martin and now Cedric. So, you know, Tichina, who's the funniest out of those three?
You know, everybody is a different kind of funny. Like Cedric, Cedric, it's like working with different people. I learned their habits because, you know, you see how they are off camera. So that's what I pay attention to. I pay attention to the people when they're off camera. And off camera, Cedric is such a great guy. He's not only funny, he's actually funny off camera as well, because just the stuff that he says, he's always like, you know, cracking jokes and doing one-liners, but yet be the executive producer of the show, be a father. You know, we all have our lives outside of our characters. So to watch how this man juggles all of these different hats that he holds, literally, and he has a huge hat collection, so pardon the pun, but he holds a lot of hats. So to watch him maneuver and be able to handle all that, I definitely give him a lot of respect for that. Terry Crews, you got this big, beautiful black man who has a